Hello, regulate marijuana like alcohol. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and I saw your movement referenced in a YouTube video, so I thought I'd reach out to you. So we built a site called Win My Vote, which is a voter engagement site, and the idea behind it is that each voter can type their zip code in and sign up for free and get their upcoming ballot. So for this demo, I'll just use the most recent presidential election. But I put my my zip code in. It says I'm in San Francisco, California, so it gives me the San Francisco, California ballot. So I can use this as sort of a social ballot. I can reach out to friends. I can, click on the candidate and hear directly from them.
I'm Gary Johnson, candidate for ways, bridges, schools, hospitals, and $1 billion surplus without raising taxes a penny.
I can also see groups and organizations and individuals that have endorsed this candidate.
Congratulations on the book. Action.
Much ado about nothing.
In what sense?
Well, the reason is Gary Johnson supports full withdrawal from the war. I agree with him. So once you've withdrawn from the Middle
So with that, I can now either favorite this candidate, or I can go back to my ballot and I can favorite the candidate here if I want, and then that candidate would move to the first position on my ballot. His nameplate would turn green, so I can easily see it from my cell phone or a tablet, and then I can move on to the next race, and I can really compare all the candidates here side by side. So what I can also do is I can look at all the propositions as well as all the local measures. And yep, this is a San Francisco, California ballot, and these are all real. We had about 40, between the two. But I can click on a proposition. I can read about the proposition. I can see a little 1-minute explainer video about it.
Prop 55 in 1 minute. Taxes for education. 4 years ago, a tax.
And then I can also see groups and organizations and individuals that are supporting this proposition, and groups and organizations that are opposing this proposition. And I can, listen to them if they have a video, or I can reference a written endorsement. So this one will have a video, because you can see a little icon there, so I can hear this.
When does temporary mean temporary? Well, it doesn't here in California when it comes to money and taxes. We passed Proposition 30 back in 2020. Education, a county board of education, and a district board of education. All other states have two: state level, district level. I say absolutely no. By the way, I have kids in public schools in California. I want the best public schools. I still say no on Prop 55.
And so with that, I can now, choose yes or no here. And when I do that, you can see that it indicates that here. And then when I go back to my ballot, you can see it's down here. I can also see the percentage of yeses and the percentage of noes and the percentage of undecided that are here on Win My Vote. So this will allow you to use this as a polling mechanism as well. So you could reach out to thousands of your supporters and targeted supporters, have them sign up for Win My Vote. It's totally free. You can tell them, give them your strongest argument for the proposition that you're supporting, or your strongest argument against a proposition, and then you'll be able to track how you're doing there. And we can give you actually some information on the people who signed up, and a variety of other data. We also have an area, and I wonder if they didn't, well, this is an old ballot, so they don't have any, but we do have an area of potential propositions or potential measures or potential initiatives. And this is where you would have one where it's not officially on the ballot yet, but you're going out and trying to collect signatures or those types of stuff. And again, it can act as sort of a home base for everything voting. So if you reach out to me and you talk to me about the initiative that you'd like to get on the ballot, I can listen to it, I can read it, I can say yes to it. But the most important thing is that when it does finally, let's say, get on the ballot, then I'm still here. I'm still going to use Win My Vote. I'm still going to use this for my ballot. And I may be very interested in, the Senate race or whatever it may be. But when I go down to the propositions, you'll see your proposition here. I will have already supported it, and I can say, great, I'm already saying yes on 51, and when I go vote, it's very easy for me then just to really manage and keep track of my vote, and then go into the polling place and just take dictation. Thanks a lot. We're adding a lot of new features. This site is actually kind of a beta site. We did the National Student Parent Mock Election with this site. It was about 5 million teachers and students throughout the country. It was a great success, but we have modified it a little bit for general use. So we have some new features coming out and a little bit new design, which I'd be happy to share with you guys, and then even talk with you about some new features that you guys may be interested in. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.